Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news that the positive omens we noted on Friday gave way to less positive ones on Saturday. The US employment situation in August and September got a major and unexpected downgrade. American employers slammed the brakes on hiring, raising doubts their economy is strong enough for the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates by the end of the year. However, pay raises are still running at 2.2% year on year. The shock result brought relief to the stock and bond markets, however, which jumped on the news, the latest version of a market tantrum playing out in the face of the rates rise threat by the Fed. Trans-Pacific Partnership negotiations have been extended in Atlanta, and the final sticking point seems to be how long drug companies can hold on to their research patents. The US wants 12 years, New Zealand currently allows 8 years, but a group of countries want to see a 5-year limit. The negotiation is tough. Interestingly, dairy liberalisation seems to have been flagged, with Canada and Japan refusing to budge on that, and the US saying they'll only shift if those other two do. New Zealand may be a big exporter of dairy, but is not especially prominent as a producer, and that undermines our negotiating leverage. In Europe, the incoming chairman of Volkswagen says the scandal around the rigging of emissions test is a threat to the firm's viability. In Australia, Volkswagen has stopped selling some diesel models, in a tacit admission the fraud was probably going on there too. Where they stand with the regulator is unclear. In theory, fines there could amount to $1 million a vehicle that were fraudulently misrepresented. China is on a week-long public holiday, and don't forget it is a public holiday in Australia today too, their Labour Day. But the holidays in China didn't stop their banking regulator announcing a cut in the minimum deposit required for a first home buyer from 30% to 25%. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield benchmark slumped on Saturday on the non-farm payrolls report and slipped below 2% for the first time since April. It will open today at 1.99%. The US benchmark oil price is up marginally, now at just under $46 a barrel, and Brent crude just over $48 a barrel. The US crude production and stocks are near all-time highs, even though the rig count continues to fall. The gold price jumped $24 an ounce to $1,138 an ounce. New Zealand dollar also gained, is at 64.5 US cents, at 91.4 Aussie cents and 57.5 euro cents as the consequence of the poor US data sunk in, along with the expectation that Wednesday morning's dairy auction will be another good one. The TWI is at 69.2, a 1-month high. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.